Hi everyone, welcome back for another session of Vinyasa Yoga. So let's go ahead and get started down on the back of our mats, resting down onto your heels. And if it's better for you, you can find a comfortable seated position. And from here, we're going to go ahead and start by closing our eyes and just allowing ourselves to settle in onto our mats, giving ourselves the permission to let everything else go for these next moments together. Soften the muscles in your face. Relax the shoulders down from your ears. Gently raise the crown, the top of your head, higher to the sky. As you set the pace with your breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Setting the intention, the purpose for today's practice. What is it that your body needs today? Feel what that is. And then use that mind, the body, and the breath to fill in those spaces, to give back to the body. As we gently wiggle their eyes open, take a breath in through the nose, look up, reach up, and exhale right back down. 2 more times. Big inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale back down. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale down. This time we're going to inhale, reach up high to the sky. As we exhale, bring the right hand down to the side. Maybe walk your fingertips out a little bit as you extend and reach up through the left hand. Side body stretch on the left side. Maybe shifting the gaze up towards the left hand. On the next inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring the left hand down. Reach up through those right fingertips. And gently pressing that right hip out to the side to feel that side body stretch on the other side. Take an inhale, reach both arms up high to the sky. Exhale, cactus those arms, lift through the chest. Pull those shoulder blades back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Turn the palms facing forward. Exhale, bring the hands forward. Shift your weight forward. Drive through the chest. Pull your chest through onto the ground. Lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Using those back muscles. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower back down. Curl your toes under. Press yourself up to your knees. And then a high plank position, downward facing dog. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Hold your high plank. Keep breathing. Engage the core by bringing the belly button towards the spine, pressing those heels back and away from you. Gaze between your hands. Keep the neutral alignment in your neck. 3, 2, inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk it out, bending one heel down as you bend the opposite knee. Changing sides. Keep those fingers nice and wide, rolling the shoulders out underneath. Come to down dog. Inhale, reach the right foot high to the sky. Bend the right knee. Stack that right hip on top of the left. Opening up the right hip. Maybe straightening and bending the leg, bringing any movement here. Drawing some circles with the knee. Making sure to go in both directions. Three-legged dog, inhale. On the exhale, lower the right foot down. Inhale, left foot up to the sky. Bend the left knee, stack that left hip on top of the right. Straightening and bending the leg. Drawing some big knee circles. Changing both directions. Back to three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, toes down. Look forward, bend your knees, and start to just walk your feet towards your hands, top of the mat. Once you're here, walk your feet mats width apart. Bring your left hand down onto the mat. You can tent the fingers or bring a block and place your hand onto the block to give that fill in the extra space. Slight bend in the left knee. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky. Bringing that right hand back down, changing sides. Bend that right knee slightly. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. And bring that hand back down. Walk the feet hips width apart. Inhale, lift halfway, hands onto your shins or your thighs, extending through the crown, the top of the head. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, reverse one, arms down by your side as we look up, reach up. Exhale, hands down by your side. Inhale, reach up, look up, hands together, prayer, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Hands down onto your mat, stepping the right foot back and then the left. High plank position, option to lower to your knees. We're going to shift the weight forward, keep those elbows in, lower it all the way down. Uncurl the toes, inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, back down. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Again, bend the knees, look forward, step or maybe lightly jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Arms down by your side. Inhale, reach up high to the sky. As we exhale, hands down by our side, starting to flow. Inhale, reach up. Hands together, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway, reach to the crown of the head. Exhale, fold. Hands down onto the mat, stepping the left foot back and then the right. High plank, chaturanga, shifting the weight forward. Meeting in downward facing dog. One last time. Bend the knees, look forward, step or lightly jump, top of the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Arms down by your side. Reverse swan, big reach up. Inhale, exhale, hands down by your side. Inhale, reach up. Hands together, heart, fold forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold, hands down, stepping the right foot back and then the left. Chaturanga, shift the weight forward, lower down, meeting in downward facing dog. Take 3 big breaths here in downward facing dog. Opening the mouth to exit the breath as we need to cool the body down. One more breath in. And exhale it out. Inhale, right foot high to the sky. Bend the knee, stack the right hip onto the left just for the moment. And then reach that right foot back up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, stepping it through. Pivot the back foot flat. Use your arms, cartwheel yourself up. Find your warrior 2 position. Keeping that front knee bent, 90 degrees. Knees over that heel. Reaching the arms out, gaze over that right hand. Continuing to breathe as we allow ourselves to settle in a little bit deeper on the exhales. Holding here, static warrior. Lift that heel up, sit a little bit deeper. Lower the heel down, flip that palm, reverse your warrior, reaching the left arm down, the right arm up. Come back to warrior two. And then from here, cartwheel your hands down, stepping back to a high plank position. Chaturanga, shift the weight forward, lower down. Inhale, up cobra, up dog, and back to downward facing dog. For the left side, inhale, left foot up, bend the knees, stack that left hip on top of the right for the moment. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, stepping it through, pivot the back foot flat. Using your hands to cartwheel yourself up and open. Warrior two. Finding that alignment on this side. Knee is over that heel. Arms are elongating out, reaching through those fingertips, filling in those empty spaces with the breath. Lifting that heel up. Taking an inhale, exhale, sitting a little bit deeper. And bringing that heel down, flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Right arm down, left arm up. And come back to warrior two. Cartwheel the arms forward. Stepping back, high plank, vinyasa through, meeting in downward facing dog. Now you can skip these vinyasas if they just don't feel right for you. And meet in downward dog. We're going to start to flow. One breath, one movement. Same thing, right side. Inhale, right foot up, bend the knee, stack the hip. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through. Warrior two. Lift that heel up, inhale. Exhale, lower down, reverse your warrior, and then cartwheel all the way back. Hands down, three-legged plank option, and meeting in downward facing dog. Left side, inhale, left foot up, bend the knee, stack it, bent three-legged dog, inhale, reach back up, exhale, knee to nose, step it through, warrior two. Lifting that heel, putting the heel back down, flipping the palm, reverse that warrior, and cartwheel all the way back. Option for that three-legged plank, vinyasa through, meeting in downward facing dog. Again, from down dog, right side, inhale up, bend the knee, stack. Three-legged dog, inhale, exhale, knee to nose, step it through, warrior two. Cartwheel open. Inhale, lift. Exhale, heel down. Reverse that warrior. And cartwheel all the way back. Option to float. Meeting in downward facing dog. For the left side, inhale, left foot up. Bend, stack that. Three-legged dog. Knee to nose, step it through. Cartwheel, find that warrior two. Raise that heel, lower down, reverse, and cartwheel all the way. Option for floating that leg in your vinyasa, meeting in downward facing dog. And here, slowing it down, back, inhale, right foot up, bend the knee, hold it here for a moment. Bent three-legged dog, slowing it back down. And straighten that leg, three-legged dog. Bring it through, knee to nose. Once again, finding that warrior two. Open up here. And then from this warrior two, reverse warrior. And then we're going to come back to extended side angle. Now your version. You can bring your right forearm onto the right thigh as you reach and elongate that left arm, stacking the left shoulder on top of the right, making sure that we don't cave into our right shoulder, but rather lift away through that forearm. Keep extending through that left side. Any variation option to bring that top arm even more forward as you wrap that little pinky under. Option to bring that right arm in. I'm catching myself. I came out of that lunge a little bit. Shame on me. And staying with that breath, reconnecting. Restack that left shoulder on top of the right. Use those side obliques. Come back to warrior two. And then from here, straighten that leg. We're going to have our toes in, heels out. From here, 5-point star. And then we're going to open up, heels in, toes out for a goddess pose. Bringing the hands heart center. Pressing the knees back, tucking the pelvis under slightly. As we hone in, finding the alignment, reconnecting with our breath. As we continue to press those knees back, feel the stretch in the inner thighs. Raise the left heel up, hold. Lower the heel, raise the right heel. Lower that right heel. Again, left. This time you're going to hold the left. Bring the right heel up. Can we sit a little bit deeper? And lower both heels down. Bring the hands onto your thighs. Take an inhale. On the exhale, drop the left shoulder, look to the right. Inhale, center. Drop the right shoulder, look to your left. Inhale, center. Stay for that exhale. On the inhale, rise all the way back to that 5-point star. And then from here, we're going to shift our weight back forward to the top of the mat. From here, inhale, lift, reach up. On the exhale, take a little back bend. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. On the exhale, bend the knees, sit back, take a chair pose. Reaching those arms out in front. Knitting those ribs in as we reach through those fingertips. Option to extend the arms up, or you can also keep your hands heart center. Allowing yourself to settle into that invisible chair without straining. Just more of a good challenge. In this chair, take an inhale, reach through the fingers. Exhale, bring the hands back behind you. Option to come to the tippy toes. As we inhale, lower the heels if you've lifted them, reaching back forward. Exhale, fly. Inhale, drop the heels, reach forward. Exhale, fly. Inhale, drop the heels, reach forward. Exhale, fold all the way. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Placing the hands down the mat, stepping the left foot back, and then the right. Chaturanga, shift the weight forward, lower down, meeting in downward facing dog. Left side, inhale, left foot up. Bend that knee, stack that left hip on top of the right, bent three-legged dog. Holding here for a moment. Straighten that leg, three-legged dog, and knee to nose, stepping it through. We're going to find that warrior two once again. And then from that warrior two, flip the palm, reverse the warrior, and come back, warrior two, Adding on the extended side angle. So stacking that right shoulder over the left, reaching up through the right fingers, making sure that we're not caving in to that left shoulder if we're using that left thigh to rest the forearm. Reconnecting with that breath once you found the alignment. Again, option to extend that top arm forward, wrapping that pinky underneath. So lifting through that chest. Option to bring that arm down to the inside. Checking alignment. Restacking the right arm over the left, using the side obliques. Come back, find that warrior two. From this warrior two, toes in, heels out for that moment. And then 5-point star. We're gonna regroup, heels in, toes out, goddess pose. Bringing the hands together, pressing those knees back, trying to bring the feet as wide as we can, tucking the pelvis under slightly, settling in a little deeper. Finding that breath, reconnecting. Here we go, right heel lift up, lower left, lower right, hold the right up, lift the left up as well. Sitting a little bit deeper, let the shakes happen. If you're shaking, it's okay. It's a sign those muscles are working, they're building, gaining that strength. And then here we are. Lower the heels down, bring the hands onto the thighs. Take an inhale, drop the right shoulder, look to the left. Inhale, center. Drop the left shoulder, look to the right. Inhale, back center. Stay for that exhale. Inhale, 5-point star. And on the exhale, back to the top. Inhale, reach up high to the sky. Take that little back bend on the exhale. Inhale, back up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, sit back. Take that chair pose. Challenge yourself here. Knitting those ribs in. We're going to start to take that flow again. As we inhale, reach to those fingers. Exhale, fly. Bring the arms back behind you. Option to tippy toe. Inhale, lower the heels, reach forward. Exhale and fly. Inhale, drop the heels, reach forward. Exhale, fly. Inhale, reach forward, drop the heels. On the exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Placing the hands back, stepping back, or lightly jumping back, chaturanga. We're going to meet in downward facing dog. And once in down dog, just go ahead and bend your knees. Find a child's pose. Just allowing the heart rate to come down just a little bit. Allowing us to connect with that breath. Taking those big inhales through the nose and exhaling right back through the nose. Take a big inhale here. Open the mouth. On your next inhale, rise to a tabletop position, all fours. Fingers are going to be spread nice and wide. Hands directly underneath your shoulder, knees directly underneath your hips. And from here, you're going to reach that right foot back behind you. Extend that right leg. Press through that right heel. Square the hips off to your mat. Engage the core by pulling the belly button towards your spine. Option to extend that left arm out, floating your table. So really press through the entire right hand. Take an inhale, reach. On the exhale, crunch it together for 5. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, 4. Inhale, reach. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale, crunch it together. Inhale, lengthen back out. And then from here, hold. We're going to bring the left arm back. See if we can reach for that right foot. Pulling that right foot into our hand. Kind of revolving a supported dancer. Pulling that right knee down. Trying to keep the hips square down as we're still lifting. And then lower back down. Give your wrist a little break if you like. Shaking the right wrist out. Maybe flipping it over. Putting gentle pressure. Stretching out the wrist. Gently tapping the thumb pad with each finger before we change sides. Flip it over, shake it out one more time. Reconnect with that tabletop position. Fingers are going to be spread nice and wide. Make sure they're back underneath your shoulders. From here, extend that left leg back. Flex the left foot. Square your hip off to that mat. Engage the core by pulling that belly button towards the spine. Pressing through the entire left hand here to press away from the ground and reach and extend that right arm out. We're going to add our 5 crunches. Take an inhale here, reach and lengthen. Exhale, crunch it together. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, 4. Inhale, reach. Exhale, 3. Inhale, reach. Exhale, 2. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, last one. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Find that back bend, reaching the right arm back for that left foot or the ankle. As we pull our foot back into that hand, pressing through the entire left hand. Trying to bring that left knee down towards the ground as we lift through the foot. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly lower. And then stretching out that left wrist, shake it out. Flip the palm over, just slightly, gentle pressure. And then gently tapping the thumb pad individually with each finger. Ooh. Notice the changes when we change sides. And then release, shake it out. Come back to tabletop, curl the toes under. Lift up, downward facing dog. Get those hips high to the sky. Fingers are still spread nice and wide. And then from here, we're going to inhale, right foot high to the sky. Exhale, knee to right elbow, hold. Knee to nose, knee to right elbow. Knee to nose, knee to right elbow. Knee to nose, and then step it through. Pivot the back foot flat. Find a warrior 1 position. Inhale to rise up. Reach through the fingers, come up. Exhale, sit into that lunge. Shifting the left hips forward. Bringing the right hip back slightly. I always like to use my hands, placing them on my hips, to give that subtle cue of pulling the left hip forward, right hip back. And from here, you'll have a heel to heel alignment more than a heel to arch alignment. Just depends on your body frame. Reconnecting. I'm going to inhale to reach my hands back up to the sky if I brought them down. Exhale, sit deeper into that lunge. Inhale, reach up. And then on the exhale, interlace my fingers back behind me. I'm going to inhale, reach my palms up. Exhale, fold forward, humble warrior. Maybe walking my right foot out a little bit, creating a little bit more space for that right shoulder to come to the inside of that right knee. I'm going to inhale, release my hands, reach my hands back up. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold just for a moment. Inhale, release the hands back up. Exhale, interlace. We got it. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Just for that moment. Inhale, release. Reach back up. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. This time you're going to hold that fold. Stay in the fold. Release the hands. Reach the hands out to that left side. Lunging dog. We feel that right thigh burning. I sure do. Then I'm going to walk my hands to the center. Wide-legged forward fold. Pivoting that right toe forward so both toes are pointing forward. And I'm just going to rest my forearms down onto the ground as I allow my head to reach towards the earth. And then walk my hands to the left side. I'm going to bring my left hand underneath my left leg, reaching for the outside of that left foot. I'm going to use my right hand to reach to the outside of my calf, bending that elbow to allow myself to pull into the side body twist. And I'm going to release, walk my hands to the right, pivot my right toes back forward, walk that right foot all the way to the edge of the mat. Option to lower that left knee down or keep it hovered for a little bit more of a deeper stretch. Finding a lizard pose here. Option to bring that right arm and wrap it around that right foot if you like. Maybe coming on to that left forearm to get a little bit deeper into that little bind. I'm going to release out of my bind, bring both my hands back to the inside. Keep them there if that's where they are. If your left knee is lifted, go ahead and lower it back down to the mat. Uncurl the toe. We're going to reach the right arm back for that left foot and shift the weight slightly forward. So when you pull, you're not drilling that left knee directly into the ground. More of the pressure should be on top of the knee, basically the bottom part of your thigh. And release, bring your hands back to the center. I'm going to lift the back knee up, dance my right foot out, back to a high plank position. From here, we're going to do 3 yogi push-ups, option to lower to your knees or keep in a high plank. We're going to inhale, lower, exhale, press. Inhale, lower, exhale, press. Inhale, lower, Exhale, press. From here, stay, keep breathing. Now we're going to shift our weight forward and lower all the way down. Inhale, up cobra or up dog. Exhale, lower back down. Curl the toes under, lift to your knees. High plank, downward facing dog. And from here, left side, inhale, left foot up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Hold, knee to nose, knee to left elbow, knee to nose, knee to left elbow, knee to nose, and then step it through. Pivot the back foot flat. We're going to find that warrior one. Reach through the fingertips, then lift up. Exhale to settle into that lunge. Again, you can use those hands to find the alignment in your hips. Bring the right hip forward just a little, left hip back. Lifting through that chest, shoulders pointing forward. Once you've found that, inhale to reach the hands up to the sky. Use that exhale to settle a little bit deeper into that lunge. And then from here, inhale, reach up. Exhale, interlace those fingers behind your back. Inhale to lift the wrist. Exhale, fold forward. Again, maybe opening up that left side by walking the left foot out to bring that left shoulder to the inside of the left knee. And then from here, we're going to inhale, back up, release the hands, reach up. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold for just that moment. Release the hands on the inhale, reach back up. Exhale, interlace. Oh, you got this. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold just for that moment. Release the hands on the inhale, reach back up. Last time. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Stay in this fold. Whew. Left thigh burning, yes? Stay with it. Release the hands only. Reach them out to the side, right corner pocket. Lunging dog. And then walking the hands to the center, pivot the left toes forward, both toes pointing forward, heels out slightly. Wide-legged forward fold here. Options to come into inversions. If you feel like doing a little inversion, I may try it today. Or just enjoy this wide-legged forward fold here. Coming down, using my forearms, pressing through my forearms. Lifting away from the ground. And with control, shifting my hips forward over my head to slowly lower down. And then back to the wide-legged forward fold. I'm going to wrap my right arm around the back of my right leg. And I'm going to reach my left arm to the outside of my right foot to pull myself into this wide-legged fold with a little bit of a twist. And then I'm going to release, walk my hands over to the left foot, point my left toes forward, walk my left foot all the way to the edge of my mat, finding the lizard on this side, hands to the inside of the left foot. Again, option to lower that right knee down. Maybe you want to come down to your forearms, filling in the space that you have today. If you want to take that bind, wrapping the left arm to the outside. And if you've taken that bind, release back to a lizard and dropping that right knee down if it's not already down. And then reach the right arm back or the left arm back for the right foot. Again, shift that weight forward so we're not drilling that right kneecap directly into the ground. And release. Bring that left hand to the back to the center. Lift that right knee off the ground. Dance that left foot out to that high plank position. Again, option to come to your knees. We have one more round of yogi push-ups. So we're going to take an inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Stay here, keep breathing. And we're going to shift the weight forward. Chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, up, cobra or up dog. And back to downward facing dog. From down dog, bend the knees. Look forward, step or lightly jump. Top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, bend the knee, sit back. Take this last chair pose. From here, bring the hands heart center. Come to your tippy toes here. Balance challenge in the tippy toes. And then we're going to slowly make our way down, bending, bending, bending with control. Bringing the heels so they touch our butt. And then we're going to shift our weight back, if we can, transitioning straight to Navasana. Here we go. How smooth can we shift? Navasana. Option to keep the legs bent. Arms out to the side, palms face up, lift through the chest, shoulders down away from the ears. We're going to lower the boat down. On the inhale, reach the hands over your head, extend the legs out, hover. Exhale to lift back up. Option to bend the knees. Inhale, hover. Exhale, lift. Again, inhale, hover. Exhale, lift. Oh, can I lift? Lift. Yes. Inhale, lower. We're going to hover and hold. Keep breathing. Hold this low boat. Bend the right knee in. And bring the right arm forward. Now we're going to switch. Right arm back, left knee in, right leg out. Here we go. Keep switching, but hover that body above the ground. Two more. One more each side. Both legs out, arms over. And lower down, hug your knees in. Oh my goodness. Great core workout there. Maybe draw some circles with your knees. And from here, take a happy baby. Extend the soles of the feet to the sky. Reach for the outer arches of your feet as you bend the knees down. And then from here, extend the legs to the sky, double leg extension. Place your hands wherever the space allows for you to stretch the backs of the legs. So if that's on the backs of the thighs, gently pulling the legs towards you. If you have a strap, if the space just isn't there for you today and you need the strap or a belt or a towel, anything that you have nearby, to wrap around your feet to help pull them towards you, just to get that stretch in the back of the legs. If plow is a part of your practice and you want to bring the feet all the way over your head, there's an option to do that. We're going to be here for 3 big full breaths. Breathing in all the way through the nose. Fill those lungs. Exhale those lungs all the way out. 2 more breaths. Big inhale. Fill up the lungs. Exhale to release. 1 last breath in. On the exhale, slowly release from where you are. Bring the soles of the feet down onto the ground. Arms are just going to rest down by your side here. We're going to do a figure 4 on our backs to stretch out our thighs. From here, go ahead and bring the left ankle and cross it over your right thigh. Now, you could just stay here if this is enough for you. The idea is you want to press that left knee away from you. So using your hand to press that away, getting that left hip closer to the earth. If you want to get a little bit deeper in this figure 4, you can draw that right thigh in towards you. Bring your hands gently behind that right thigh. Use the left elbow to press that left knee away from you. So you have options. Reconnecting with that breath here. Staying with the steady big inhales and exhales. But when we exhale, can you get a little bit deeper into your stretch? Big breath in. Exhale, get a little bit deeper. And then release the hands only. Bring the arms out to your side. We're going to lower the feet down to the right side of our body, trying to keep them still crossed. If you have a block or a pillow, you can place it under the right knee, the leg, if you have that extra space and you need to fill it in. And then once again, pressing that left knee away from you. Really feel that stretch on the outside of the left thigh, the left hip, and getting into that little sacral area, little triangle in the middle of our back. Breathing into it. And release. Come back to the center. We're going to change sides. Crossing the right ankle over the left thigh, pressing that right knee away from you to bring the right hip closer to the earth. Again, you can stay here, enjoy this, stretching it out. Or you can pull that left thigh in gently and pressing that right knee out with the right elbow. Reconnecting with that breath, and again, inhaling, using that exhale to get deeper into that stretch, just a tiny bit each time. Big breath in. Use the exhale, get a little bit deeper. And we're going to release the hands only, bring them out to the side, lowering the legs down to the left side of our body. And then using the left hand, pressing that right thigh away, getting the right hip a little closer to the earth. And gently release. Bring the legs back to the center. And you can do both knees bent or extend the right leg out. We're going to take a spinal twist. Gently bringing the left knee over towards that right. Trying to keep the left shoulder rooted to the earth. Maybe shifting the gaze over the left shoulder. Gently release, come to the center, change sides, extending that left leg out, hugging the right knee in, gently bringing it over towards the left side, keeping the right shoulder rooted to the ground, maybe bringing the gaze over the right shoulder. Hands release, extend both legs out. We're going to take a little mini Shavasana here. If you have the time, please stay as long as you need in the resting position. Using this time to replenish the body with the breath. Take a big inhale through the fingers and the toes. Draw it all the way center body. Open the mouth. Let it all go. Again, big breath in. Draw it all into the center of the body. Open the mouth. Making your way to one side if this is the end of your practice. Staying if you have the time. As I finish off the practice with you today, and a little salutation, I bring my hands together in a prayer position. As I bow my head and bring my thumbs to my forehead, so that I may have clarity in my day-to-day thoughts. I bring my thumbs down to my lips, so that I may have thoughtfulness in my speech. I move my thumbs down to my heart, so that I may have peace within my heart. I wish the same for each and every one of you. I'm grateful for you showing up and dedicating the time for yourself. Namaste.